ओके, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून और गुड इवनिंग जब भी आप मुझे देख रहे हैं. टुडे विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द डायमेंशंस टॉपिक. टुडे I have choose the topic dimensions. Okay, this was the very important topic according to your syllabus, according to competition, and as well as according to your books. Okay, so we start the today dimensions. So what is the dimensions? If you see in your books, NCERT as well as CBSE as well as ICSE, there were many things written over there and in different language. But if you talk about in simple language, what is the dimensions? So I must say 2 or 3 lines you could understand about the dimensions. First thing, dimensions is the powers which is rest on any fundamental units to represent any physical quantity. Okay, I write the definition of the dimensions. Dimensions is the power. Dimensions is the power which is rest on fundamental units, mental units to represent any physical quantity. Okay, so I have written the definition of the dimensions. Look at the definition of the dimensions. Okay, you must be clear about of that. What is the dimensions? Dimension is the powers which is rest on any fundamental units to represent any physical quantity. Okay, so this is the power. This is the power. Dimension is the power which rest on fundamental units to represent any physical quantity. So before to do any dimensions, to define any dimension, everybody must be know about the physical quantity and fundamental physical quantity and this fundamental units. We have to establish 3 terms, or we have to use 3 terms to find the dimensions of any physical quantity. First is what is physical quantity, second is for what is fundamental units, and third what is the fundamental units. Okay, so come to the point, physical quantity. Physical quantity. Okay, so what is the physical quantity? So according to the physics, physical quantity are those quantity which can be measured direct or indirect way. Physical quantities are those quantity which can be measured direct or indirect way. Physical quantities are those quantity which can be measured direct or indirect way. This is called physical quantity. Okay, for example, any example you can take: the length, time, mass, temperature, volume, density, force, acceleration, anything which can be measured direct or indirect way called physical quantity. Length, for example, length, time, mass, velocity, accelerations, anything which can be measured direct or indirect way is called the physical quantity. Okay, so first question arising in your mind: can human body is physical quantity? Yes or no? Because can we measure, can we are the physical quantity, or can living or non-living things all are the physical quantity? First thing I must be remember you that human beings is not a physical quantity, because weight, you can measure our weight. Okay, so weight is the physical quantity. Definition of the physical quantity: anything which can be measured direct or indirect ways is called physical quantity. So human beings, living things and non-living things which can be measured direct or indirect ways is called the physical quantity. So our weight is a physical quantity. We have not the physical quantity. Suppose that you are saying that somebody is suffering from fever since last night. So what about that? Fever is the physical quantity? No, not about that. Fever is not a physical quantity. Temperature is a physical quantity because we measure temperature. We do not measure fever. This is the instrument that you can say that your temperature will be more than 100 degrees Celsius or more than 98 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. Then doctor said that you are in the fever. Physics do not say that you are in fever or in anywhere. Physics only measure the temperatures. So doctor explain you that you are, anybody has a fever. If the temperature is greater than 98 degree Fahrenheit, then you can say that this person is suffering from fever. So we measure the temperature, not in fever. So fever is not a physical quantity, as well as human beings is not a physical quantity, because our weight is a physical quantity. We can measure the weight. The things which can be measured direct or indirect way is called the physical quantity. Okay, clear? Good. Now come to the points. What about the fundamental physical quantities? Okay, fundamental physical quantities. This is the term which we use in the dimensions. I have repeated that 3 terms. All of you know about that. Physical quantity, everybody know that what is physical quantity, that can be measured direct or indirect way. Clear? Length, mass, time, anything which can be measured. Now the term is fundamental physical quantity. What about the fundamental? One term is introduced before the physical quantity is the fundamental. So fundamental is that something is basic things. Without these things we cannot survive. Okay, so meaning of the fundamental is the basics. If you seen your any homes or any buildings that we are made above the foundation of this building. So fundamental is the foundation of the physics. Okay, without fundamental physical quantity, physics cannot survive. Okay, if physics is survive, so it's also requirement some quantity, and this is the fundamental physical quantity. Without this fundamental quantity, physics cannot survive. So write the definition of the fundamental quantity. Fundamental physical quantity are those quantity that measure direct or indirect way, but it cannot be represented in any other terms. Okay, so this is called the fundamental physical quantity. This is the basic difference between the physical quantity as well as the fundamental physical quantity. That the fundamental physical quantity, the definition is the same. It can be measured direct or indirect way, but fundamental physical quantities are free in nature. These quantities are free in nature. Okay, and it cannot be represented in any other terms. So if you talk about the fundamental physical quantity, in physics there were 7 fundamental physical quantity have been derived right now. What is? First is mass. Representative units will be L. Second is length, and SI unit will be L. Third is time, and time will be represented as a T. Fourth is current, so electric current, and it will be represented as current. Current will be represented as ampere in SI units. Fifth, if we talk about the fifth fundamental quantity, that will be the temperature. A temperature will be represented as Kelvin in SI units. This, look at that, this is the symbols that we are representing the physical quantity, fundamental physical quantity. Okay, wait a minute, I will clear everything. Six fundamental physical quantities. Amount of substance, okay, will be represented as mole, and 7 is the luminous intensity, and this will be represented as CD, candela. So what is this? This is the name of the 7 fundamental units, and this is the symbol of 7 fundamental units. This is the symbol of fundamental physical quantity in SI unit. So we talk about the SI units. This is the name, and this is the representative units. only nothing. This is nothing. This is the only representative units in SI units. So how to represent mass in SI units? We will take the first capital letter, write M to represent the mass. Length L will be the length, T will be the time, A will be the current, K will be the temperature, mole will be the substance, amount of substance, and CD will be the luminous intensity. This is the 7 fundamental physical quantity, and this is the one of the most important things of physics. Physics is relying upon them. Without this, you cannot represent dimension as well as any physical quantity. Anything, you cannot represent anything. So this was the very important parts of our physics and as our the first chapters. On basis of the why this is important, why you are saying that this is the most important, because any dimensions, any physical quantity, if you want to take out the dimensions of any physical quantity, using the 7 fundamental units you can derive the dimensions of any physical quantity. किसी भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का डायमेंशंस आप 7 फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स का यूज कर करके निकाल सकते हैं, निकालेंगे. वी आर फाइंड आउट द डायमेंशन ऑफ द एनी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. ओके, सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देम everything will be represented on this. If we talk about the dimensions of area, length, height, weight, time, temperature, anything will be represented on the terms of this, and will be find out the dimensions. Okay, now come to the dimensions. Clear? Fundamental units will be clear, physical quantity will be clear, and this is the units. So talk about the SI unit. SI unit is the system of international unit. This was the one of the favorite units all over the world, because scientists have made a single unit which will be available in all over the world, and which will be everywhere. It has authenticity of this units will be everywhere. If you got about that, mass will be represented in M all over the world. L will be represented and length will be L, T. All those terms we have seen the very same kind of in anywhere over the world. Okay, so this is called the system of SI unit, system of international unit, or this is derived for the to take the limitations or to take the physics as easy. Okay, so come to the dimensions. Okay, come to the dimensions. How to define the dimensions? Okay, so how to define the dimensions? Clear? So dimension, I have already stated you right now that dimension is the power which is used to measure any physical quantity. Fundamental unit. So okay, we have the 7 fundamental physical quantity and 7 fundamental units: M, L, T, A, K, CD and mole. This is the 7 fundamental SI units, and upon them to resist any power we will find out the dimensions. So first thing, start the dimensions. First, find the dimension of the length. Length will be represented as L. Okay, clear? So length will be represented as L. L is the fundamental standard unit. Okay, this is the fundamental units. In SI units, length will be represented as L. So if we talk about the dimensions, we write the length as a L and close the bracket. And but this is not the dimensions. Okay, this is not the dimensions. Dimension is the power which rests on this fundamental units. So if we talk about the power, that what is the power? Here we have seen the L to the power 1. So this is the dimensions. Okay, power of fundamental units is called the dimensions. So if we talk about the dimension, then power 1, this is the dimension of length. But listen, if anywhere you talk about the find two dimensions, we represent in terms of M, L and T. So any questions? There will be famous to find the dimension of length in the terms of MLT. Today will be also derive the dimension in the terms of MLT. So if we talk about MLT, we have seen that there is no term of mass, no term of time. So what we have supposed to do? We will write these terms M, L and T, but m to the power 0, L to the power 1 and T to the power 0. This is the final dimension of length L. Here, yes or no? This is the final dimension of L. To write the dimension in the terms of MLT. So we know that m to the power 0 will be 1. Any physical quantity, if you write the power to be 0, it will be the 1. So this will be 1. This will be also 1. So final we will get L to the power 1. This is the dimension. Okay. The power of any fundamental units is called the dimension. Simple words. The power which is raised to represent any physical quantity on the fundamental units is called the dimension. ये जो power आप इसके ऊपर raise कर रहे हो, this is called the dimension. Okay. So this is the dimension of the length. For similar, if we talk about the mass, so what will be the dimension of the mass? Mass will be represented as m and power will be the 1. So if we talk about in terms of MLT, it will be m, L and T. So L to the power 0 and T to the power 0 and n to the power 1. This is the dimensions. Okay. So MLT, what about the MLT? Why we write MLT? If power is the dimensions, then why we are writing MLT? The one question arising in your mind right now. Okay, I will explain you right now. Listen here. This is the representative units. Okay, this is nothing. This is the representative units. Suppose that if you are going to your class, and in your class there will be 60 to 70 strength. Okay, in your class at least 30 strength in your class. Okay, so if you want to represent any one person, that what will be you happen, you put your names, any names that will be represent some persons. Suppose that my name is Vishwanath Thakur. So what about the Vishwanath? If you say Vishwanath, what means what? This is the representative units that represent myself. Okay, that is why MLT, all this term we are using, this is the representative units and this can be used as a represent to the m. अगर आप पावर को रेस करोगे तो किसके ऊपर? सो MLT के फॉर्म में, उसके ऊपर आप पावर को रेस करोगे. ओके, सो दिस इज द टर्म्स. ये लिखने का तरीका है फिजिक्स में. MLT के फॉर्म में लिखो या UVT के फॉर्म में लिखो, किसी न किसी के फॉर्म में आपको रिप्रेजेंट करना पड़ेगा. बट डायमेंशन इज द पावर. ओके, एंड दिस इज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव यूनिट्स. आई थिंक you must be clear. I also clear and you must be clear. Okay, so come to the length, mass, time. If you talk about time, time is the same dimension, T to the power 1 and m to the power 0 and L to the power 0. Okay, so mass, time, current, if you talk about, all the dimension will be the similar. Okay, so this is the very easy dimension. Now come to the some calculated dimensions right now. Okay, start your dimensions, pure dimensions right now. Okay, first is area. Area. So what about area? Find the dimension of area. Okay, so how to define the dimension of area? First thing, you all of my dear students, that if you find the dimensions of any physical quantity, you clear about the formula about of them. Suppose that area will be defined as length cross width, or length cross height, or length cross L cross B. B is the breadth. Okay, so L cross B. This is the formula of your area. So find the dimensions. L is the represented as L and B. What about B? B is the breadth, and breadth is also a length, and length will be represented as L in SI units. So this will be the L cross L, L square. But we have the way to represent the dimension in the terms of MLT. So write the terms of M and T, m to the power 0 and T to the power 0. This is the dimension of the area. Okay, how to define? Write the formula of area, length cross breadth, multiply L cross B will be the dimensions. Okay, now come to the points. Speed. So first we write the formula of the speed. Speed will be defined as distance upon time. Okay, distance upon time, and distance is the length, and length is represented as L in SI units. Everything will be written on SI units, and time will be the T. So dimension will be LT to the power minus 1. Okay. M is not represented here, so we write M to the power 0, L T to the power minus 1. Okay. Similar velocity. Velocity will be defined as displacement upon time. Displacement upon time. So displacement is also a length. So length can be represented as L and time will be T. So L T to the power minus 1